What's up, Boa fans? It's Muscle Serpents University. Friday afternoon. That means it's gonna be the weekend after this. Hopefully you guys had a great week. Hopefully you guys having a great Friday. I have my super fire diamond, Boa here, helping me out. This is Kira. Kira, say hello. Say hello. Yeah, there she is. And she's helping me out because today we're gonna be talking about fire gene in Boas. How does it work? First of all, it's an incomplete dominant. 2 copies, you get a white snake. 1 copy, you don't. You're gonna take a look and see all the fire diamonds, or you're gonna see a couple different fire diamonds that I have in my collection. I wasn't able to produce any this year yet. Maybe next year will be lucky for me. But hey, you know what? You've got to take the wins with the losses and the losses with the wins. That's how it works in snake breeding. Once again, I can still enjoy this wonderful little girl here. She's so nice. She's, once again, one of these snakes that, when you first get them when they're younger, they're a little feisty. And then as they get older, they mellow out with age. And she has mellowed out. And I really love this girl. And I love the fire project. And there's so many things I'm going to put it into. I'm going to show you a couple of the fire diamonds I have. And, we'll see what comes out of it. And hopefully you guys, maybe you'll want to buy some fire diamonds for yourself when it's all said and done. Because there's nothing cooler than a white boa. In my northern blue tongue skink, a little bowl of some Pangea powdered crickets, basically. It's a little powdered cricket and fruit mix. It's like a powder you mix with water, and she loves it. Show me how you eat. Come on, big girl. Everyone wants to see. I should play some very mood music here. La 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 la. My horrible voice is music to this blue tongue's ears. She is lapping up her Pangea powdered food. Yummy. All right, today I have my super fire diamond boa here. That's my leucistic boa, black-eyed leucistic, I should say, because now that I have a blue-eyed leucistic super labyrinth, I have to indicate which one I got. So she's here wrapped around this table. She's the one that gave birth a little earlier this year, a couple weeks ago actually, to some slugs. Infertile ova, didn't work out too well. She's getting a little scared that the guy is here mowing the lawn. Anyway, as you can see, she's essentially a white snake, a white boa. There really are no white boas because most of the boas that are albinos or moon glows or all the other things that we try to make white always wind up getting yellow as they get older. Now she has a tinge on her head of yellow, but by and far, she's a white snake. Let's see if we can get her head over here. I don't even know if you can see it. She's pretty white. She's about as white as they get. And she's got these little freckles on her, these little doohickeys. Now I believe, from what Jeremy Stone, the originator of the project, told me, these are other genes. Now I don't know what other genes are in there because I haven't been able to breed her yet to find out what they are. I suspect maybe there's a Motley gene in here, because Motleys usually leave they're darker snakes. I would love there to be leopard in here. I'm sure there's not, but there's something in here. There could be maybe some Central American T positive, in there as well. Maybe like a het version of it, but I'm not sure. He didn't tell me. But we have a white snake. The way we get the white snake is we have the fire gene in 2 copies. When you have 2 copies of the fire gene in boas, you get a solid white snake with black eyes, just like you do in ball pythons. A super fire ball python is a black-eyed leucistic as well. Those black-eyed leucistics have a little more, I guess you could say, yellow down their spine. These boas don't have any yellow down their spine. It's pretty white. Now let's take a look and see what the fire looks like with 1 copy. Now this is a fire, just fire, there's nothing else in here. 1 copy of the gene, male. This was the father of the infertile ova, so I'm blaming you for not doing your job. And he's a 2014. He should be doing his job. And when he was younger, he was a lot lighter. He got a little darker as he got older. The fire gene, kind of just like fire does in ball python, it takes a a level of darkness or pigment off the top, so to speak, of the snake. So it's almost like you took an eraser and erased a little bit of the melanin. And so it's not quite as dark as it normally is. They have, some markings that you can kind of tell that it's fire. They're very light underneath. Once again, they're really easy to tell when they're born because they're just, like I said, it looks like, they almost look like there's a hypo aspect or a hypo aspect to the gene. But it's amazing that this snake in 2 copies produces this snake. They're so different looking. But like I said, in ball pythons, it's the same thing. Now, let's take a look one step further or add another gene to the mix. Here's another male. You can see he's even lighter. This is a Motley Fire diamond, or Motley Fire, that's het for albino, call albino. And he also blanked out this year, but the females I bred him to, I don't know if they were ready, because both the females didn't lay anything. There was no infertile ova, so I have to assume that maybe he did his job and they just were not ready. So maybe I'll give him a shot with this beautiful girl in the next breeding season. We can get her back. She seems like she didn't really lose too much. I think when they're not really carrying babies and it's just infertile ova, I don't think they really lose too much. So he's a little more, he likes the camera. So he's got the Motley gene in him, which you can see down the back here. These little circles here, and with the striped tail. So that's your Motley gene. So that's Motley. This is just regular. Both have the fire gene. He's a lot lighter, and she's the super fire. So there's your whole fire complex, and this is how it all started. And what I don't think the super fire is anything super special anymore in the sense that only a few people have it. I think more people have these now than they ever have in the past, but I think it's still a very, very desirable snake because of how beautiful this thing is. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous looking snake, and people like pretty snakes. Who doesn't want to have this in their collection? If I bred and I just like ball pythons, I would want to have a super fire Boas because it's nice. They're knocking over shit now. All right. So here we go. If you guys just didn't understand how fire works, it's an incomplete dominant. 2 fire genes. You get a super fire, white snake. 1 copy, you get like a slightly lighter snake. Once again, it's very similar to the way the ball pythons work. And you know what? When they were babies, they were real hissy and aggressive in the sense that they were food aggressive. Now they're really kind of mellow. I kind of like them now. They really mellowed out with age. It's a pleasure to hold them. And I very rarely do I ever hear them ever hiss. I don't think I've ever heard them hiss except maybe when she laid those infertile over and I was taking them away from her. She wasn't that happy. But even then she didn't care. All right, that's the fire gene in boa constrictors. All right, guys, I'm going to end today's video with this girl around my neck. The reason why I have her around my neck, she is a ball python, obviously. She's a sterling, which is a super pastel cinnamon genetic stripe, which is a recessive, and she's also one special snake, and I'm going to tell you why. She's never, since I've had her, I didn't hatch her myself, I bought her, but since I've had her at whatever she was, 4 weeks old, she's never missed a meal 1 week. Not for 1 week did she ever miss a meal. So I thought she was going to breed last year because I figured this girl's up to size. Not so. She's exhibiting a lot of bowl wrapping behavior and like she might want to lay eggs. She's very big. She's gigantic, but I don't know if she's just big because she's a fatty because she never misses a meal. Now that's very rare. For those of you guys who have ball pythons, you know ball pythons go on hunger strikes. They stop eating. This snake is the only snake, the only ball python I own that's never missed a single week eating. Matter of fact, she was in shed once and I so deep of a shed I said there's no way she's going to eat, and she has eaten every single week. Now, yesterday was the first time I had fed her, and she killed the rat. I thought she ate it, and the next day I came in and it was laying in there. So that lends me to believe that she may be laying a clutch soon. We'll have to see. She's very big. But that's sometimes the mystery of snake breeding. You don't know who's doing what, and sometimes ball pythons surprise me. I usually can tell by their behavior. She's always has weird behavior. She'll wrap the bowl a lot. I think she just gets hot because she's too big. I don't know. She's not that long, but she's definitely thick. And I don't give her huge prey, but she never misses. She loves to eat. I wish all ball pythons were like this. I hope you guys had a great week. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Make sure you subscribe, turn on your notifications, click that like button, and we will see you back Monday morning.